So I just watched The Devil Wears Prada 2, directed by David Frankel. It picks up 20 years later, with Andy Sachs rehired to Runway to help the one, the only Miranda Priestley. I think the first question anybody should ask of this movie is if it justifies its existence. Is this a Creed or a Blade Runner 2049, or is this Ghostbusters Afterlife, or a Scream 5? I'll come out and say that I don't particularly care for its thematic elements. Devil Wears Prada 2 does successfully modernize the 2006 classic, and I think the commercial aesthetic that people are complaining about, I don't have a huge problem with. It reflects the times well, and it still looks immensely rich and sartorial. And seeing any movie on the big screen makes the collars pop that much harder, so there's a little bias there. Besides that, however, I think its commentary on the sign of the times, the digitization of journalism, and the futility of running back to the past and the glory days and yada yada, been there, done that. If this was released in 2016, it might have struck harder, but I feel like in 2026, there have been a plethora of legacy sequels that have already commented on the nature of being a legacy sequel. Not saying Devil Wears Prada 2 does its themes bad, just that it's a little too late for me to be surprised by any punches it pulls. What The Devil Wears Prada does do well is capture the tone of the original perfectly. The main four slide effortlessly back into these iconic roles, and they all get satisfying amounts of time and character arcs. In particular, the one, the only Anne Hathaway pulls away with this one. The new people on the block are also really fun. Whenever Justin Theroux showed up, I just thought of him in The Leftovers, which made his character in this movie even more funny. The movie also retains a witty screenplay, the sharp editing, the chic soundtrack, and enough crash zooms to feed a starving family in Africa. If kids could eat crash zooms. Maybe it does do that winking at the camera thing where the jokes are, do you remember the old movie? But seeing Andy in that cerulean sweater at the end did get me. I'm only human. TLDR, the devil's back, and she's better than ever. 3.5 out of 5.